Amazon paid $650 million for a nuclear data center in Pennsylvania. Microsoft just hired a director of nuclear technologies. Google is investing in geothermal plants in Nevada. The software giants are quietly becoming energy monopolies. Training artificial intelligence requires massive power. ChatGPT consumes 500,000 kilowatt-hours every single day. That equals the daily energy use of 17,000 American homes. But that was the old model. The new models require exponentially more compute. A single training run now demands the output of a small city. Tech companies realized a terrifying truth last year. The public power grid cannot support artificial intelligence. Look at Northern Virginia. That region holds the largest concentration of data centers on Earth. The local utility warned they might not meet demand by 2027. So tech giants stopped asking for permission. They started buying the power sources directly. Amazon Web Services acquired the Cumulus data center complex. The complex sits directly next to a 2.5 gigawatt nuclear power plant. They bypassed the public grid completely. Microsoft signed a deal with Constellation Energy. They plan to revive the 3 Mile Island nuclear facility. Yes. That 3 Mile Island. Sam Altman personally invested $375 million in Helion Energy. That is a nuclear fusion startup. He knows OpenAI cannot achieve superintelligence without infinite power. Data centers will consume 8% of U.S. electricity by 2030. That is a massive jump from 2% in 2022. Every new AI chip requires liquid cooling. Every server rack now weighs 3 tons. A single rack draws over 100 kilowatts of power. The old air-cooled buildings are completely obsolete. We are witnessing the largest infrastructure build-out since the highway system. But private corporations own this new infrastructure. They control the reactors. They control the transmission lines. They hold the keys to the physical grid. Mark Zuckerberg is hoarding hundreds of thousands of GPUs. Those processors require dedicated substations just to turn on. Meta is building a massive facility in Louisiana. They demanded specific energy guarantees from the state. The states are complying because they want the tax revenue. These deals create a hidden geopolitical shift. Nations used to control energy production. Now algorithms dictate energy distribution. Think about the implications of a summer heat wave. Does a city lower the air conditioning or does Microsoft pause AI training? The tech companies hold the ironclad contracts. They paid billions for the exclusive power rights. Local municipalities are blindly signing away their electrical futures. Look at the situation in Ireland. Data centers already consume 20% of all electricity there. The Irish government had to halt new construction entirely. The United States is heading toward the exact same cliff. American regulators are simply moving too slowly. Congress is currently debating AI copyright laws. They are completely ignoring the massive physical reality. Artificial intelligence dictates physical resources now. Your next utility bill will reflect this massive shift. Upgrading the public grid will cost hundreds of billions of dollars. Everyday consumers will absorb that enormous cost. Tech giants will operate their private nuclear grids at a discount. The gap between corporate power and public power will widen drastically. Your local neighborhood might face rolling summer blackouts. An AI training cluster 3 miles away will run at full capacity. The tech industry abandoned the simple software revolution. They started a physical energy conquest instead. The best code means absolutely nothing without the voltage. Artificial intelligence requires massive amounts of physical fuel. The corporations controlling the reactors will dictate the future. Software ate the world over the last decade. Now artificial intelligence is eating the global power grid. Stop looking at the software updates. Watch the energy sector to see the real AI war. Subscribe for daily intelligence drops.